Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Sexy Virgo. What we're going to do today, I'm kind of going back in time. I did it with Leo. I thought it was quite lovely. I'm going to do this with you. So I'm going back to a style of reading that I used to do a long time ago, like probably a year and a half ago, really early on my channel, where I used to do sort of like a pyramid. So I'm going to go 4 cards, 3 cards, 2, and then 1. You'll see most of the pyramid. I will show all the cards to you on the screen as I do the reading. And the reading, the cards start to talk to me, and we will move around it, and I will bring something fully and holistically together for you in it, hopefully. Before I go into, I'm going to use the Good Tarot. Before I do that, I am using an oracle card from here to pull off to get the energy of the reading for you. Or it could even just be a significant message outside of the reading itself. From the El Key deck, there is an extended at the end of this. The link is at the top of the description if you were drawn to that. So Virgo, let's get started. A card for Virgo to kick off this reading. 3. Man, with all this battle stuff. What is going on? People are really in the trenches. She who brings light, serenity, a beacon. She who listens, understanding, witness, and compassion. Wow. She who regrets, battle, victory, and bitterness. So, it looks an awful lot like being a person who can bring light and hope into others' lives. Being someone that people, who will listen. There's not a lot of people that are listeners. There's a lot of people that are talkers. I have a few friends where I always know when I go there, I will not have to work hard to carry on the conversation. So that is not this energy. This is more the listener, one who stands witness to the struggle, a light and a beacon. Is this you? Or is this someone reaching out to you? I don't know yet. I haven't pulled any other cards. But then we have she who regrets, battle, victory, and bitterness. I feel like these are 2 different energies, to be honest. I feel like these 2, really go together quite easily. Really quite easily. And then this one is someone who may have won the battle, but there's regret there. It kind of sort of rings through like maybe the 5 of Swords. And it's all women in these decks because that's what it is. It's El Ki, she who. It's not he who, it's she who. But it's just that way. So it can be masculine, feminine, male, female, whatever, non-binary, however you want to apply it to any of these. It's really just the energy that's going on with it, the emotions, the background story. I'm really curious to get the cards out, to be honest. I really feel like it's 2 different people. Someone who brings light and is a listener. Understanding and witness and compassion, serenity. They are a beacon. So sort of a beacon in a dark time. See, this person is kind of in a dark time. So either you are a beacon for someone in a dark time, or someone chooses or would like to be a beacon for you in a dark time. Let's see, Virgo. I've already got cards coming out. Wow, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And my indication at that point is no longer shuffle. So we will continue to pull off of the top. 3. 1, 2. And 1. Ace of Air. Oh, 3 of Air and 3 of Fire. Ace of Fire. There's a lot underneath. There's a lot of 3s underneath. 3 of Air. You've got them all but 1. So like 3 of Swords. 3 of Wands. Ace of Wands. And 3 of Cups. heartbreak, hope of a return, and a new beginning, a warmth, a light, like a light in the woods. And the Three of Water coming together in celebration again. So yeah, maybe there's some sort of distance between you and someone. There might have been an argument. Okay, either it feels like there's been an argument between you and someone else, or a disagreement, or even just some sort of circumstances played out. It might not even be an argument. Like this person could be involved in something really heavy right now. Kind of like in the trenches. This person is deep in the trenches because there's skulls all around their feet. I mean, they've been right in it. This person has regret. They do have victory in something here, but they've been battling, and there's bitterness. Maybe bitterness has been created. But then here, like someone is the light. Someone is the light. A beacon. Are you calling this person in? Are you sending them compassion, or both possibly? And I'm saying, are you? So it's almost as if the reading is sort of naturally falling into a place, or I don't know if that's the majority of people coming in are associating themselves with this energy. Calling someone in, being the beacon. But their back is towards everything. And that's what I feel like these underlying cards really mimic those El Key deck cards that came out. The Three of Swords, some sort of heartbreak. You can see like things from a back turned, not connecting. Others celebrating while this person is in pain. The Three of Fire, like the Three of Wands. There's like a ship coming in, something coming forward. Oh, there. Like, yeah, you're calling something in. You might, what are you calling in? I feel like there's so much, gosh, there's so much time's gone by, and there's so much more to explore here in this reading. There's the beacon, and then there's the celebration. Okay, I feel like, I don't actually feel like that you've had an argument with a person. I feel like something else has happened here where there's some sort of distance has been created, or a lack of, a sense of misunderstanding. I don't know. But this person is involved in something that's difficult. And you sit as this foundation of light and compassion. So what do we got here? Give me a second. Like, there's so much to pull in. Please be patient. Please stand by. The Seven of Air. Here, I'll show you each one. The Seven of Air. The Eight of Fire. The Ten of Water. Justice. The Fool. The Five of Air. Messenger of Earth. Seven of Earth. Queen of Water. And finally, the Ace of Air. I really feel like you're kind of a beacon. You're kind of a beacon. So, okay, I'm going to start right here with this card. It really feels to me like someone who's knowing about something. I feel like this is you. And you're sort of talking with some other people here. Geese, your geese friends. Trying to resolve something. Or it's almost like kind of trying to hatch a plan. I really feel like you see someone who's going through a really difficult time. And it's almost like you want to send them your compassion. To be a light for them. Again, right? Like, look, she's wandering through the woods. Trying to follow the right path. And there's a lot. Maybe there's a lot to be heard. There's a lot that this person hears. There's a lot going on around this person. There's a lot of confusion about where the beacon is, I do want to say the energy can be reversed. I don't say that very often. I mean, you kind of should take that in every tarot reading because we're just reading energy. And what pulls us in strongest for me as a reader is usually you, the viewer. So see how that goes. Maybe your person's message is stronger. I don't know. But that's what I see here. It's like this is something about this beacon and trying to communicate and seeing this person almost like they're lost in the woods. But, and again, 8 of Fire Wands is about communication. And then look, like there's almost like some sort of happiness or celebration, like that's meant to be, that's really, it would serve justice here for this to happen. I mean, this person is not, at least they're not feeling like they're being served justice. Someone isn't. The Fool and the 5 of Air. Come play with me. I am hearing come play with me. The Fool card, like it's sort of very playful. It's like the trumpeter, like putting out the message, the call to come forward. And this feels very playful to me. It's almost like, you know, having the group together, making a little plan. And hi, look, we're having a good time. Come on over. Like it sort of feels like that. I'm going to surface read these as I'm doing right now, and then I'm going to need a second to sit down with them even more deeply. Then we have the Messenger of Earth. I know it's kind of cute because then we have the 7 of Earth. Look at these two. This is a little, I want to say, I think she's being a little sexy. I just feel it. And maybe sexy is not the right word. I don't know. People take all sorts of offense. You know what? I'm an Aries. It's just part of my vocabulary. I can't help it. Like, she's being a little like, come hither. No. I just get tired of trying to please everybody. I can't please everybody anymore. She's just looking kind of like, hi, come on over. Like, it's that. It's very friendly. You know, because I know someone's going to go in the comments. I don't want sexy. I don't want anybody. You don't have to. Stick it in the toilet if it doesn't resonate. About to get really sassy. So, the King of Earth, what I'm saying is like sending this message. It's a messenger, okay? So, it's the messenger, and look at the body language of the messenger. How does this person make you feel? How do they make you feel? They're looking right at you. They're looking right at you, and to me, the body language is open. They're not like this. They're not like that. Look at the body language is open. It's open. So that is like an invitation. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. It's an invitation to come forward. And then look, this person is like, what was that? Oh, I heard there's this group that wants to call because, you know, we know that you've been in the middle of a battle. But you're not getting this. You're not getting. I don't know who you are in this. I really have to say that. I'm not even going to pretend. I'm just going to say there's somebody here that's in a battle and somebody here that's a beacon of light for that person. And the person who's the beacon of light is the one trying to get the message to them, to the person in the battle. Oh, I moved these. Isn't that funny? I moved them. And they're trying in a lot of different ways, is what I feel like. The beacon of light is trying in a lot of different ways. They're kind of like talking to others, talking to other people that know the person in the battle, the dark place, in the trenches, having a difficult time, whatever that is. They're talking, they're conversing with others, trying to figure out a way how to bring like some sort of, it's not an incorrect concept to bring this happiness to this person. So it's also not your ex that you hate horribly and did you really dirty. Okay, it's not that. Because it's the 10 of Cups and the Justice card. So it's the universe is saying this is meant to be. So don't put a square peg in a round hole. And then it's playful. Like trying different ways, like to be a little playful. Look at maybe a little kind of funny show-offish, but it's doing it in a sense like, come over, come over. It's almost like, I always like to put it to little kids because it always makes it innocence. And of course, I don't get in trouble for that so much. So it's a little bit like a new kid has moved into the neighborhood. And this kid is perhaps shy, or maybe they were bullied in the last neighborhood and they're really apprehensive about going out and meeting a new gang of kids in this place. And so, someone who I want to call sort of like the leader of the group. Because this person to me is taking on some sort of a leadership role. It could be in a family, it could be in the neighborhood, it could be at work. If someone is taking a leadership role here, or they sit in a leadership role, and they see that somebody in the group, or somebody kind of outside of the group, this person doesn't feel like they're in the group. And the whole idea about a little kid who moved into a new neighborhood, maybe they were bullied in the last neighborhood, and they're not too sure about coming out and making friends with any new kids. Because I know where that turns. You're going to make fun of my big ears, or you're not going to like the glasses that I wear. So I feel like this leader in the group is sort of trying, like, well, maybe I should make the first attempt. But kind of for whatever reason, like feeling like, yes, this person should be connected here. It really is we really want this energy with us. It's going to be fun if we can get this kid to come in and play with us. But I'm first kind of trying different ways here. And I got, hi. We're having fun. Wouldn't it be fun to come over? No. And then this is where I get this energy. And I don't know if it's like, it doesn't feel like the same leader. It kind of feels like a friend of a friend. That's why I feel like there's more than one person involved here somehow to pull somebody out of darkness. Please, if the reading is resonating, you're going to know where you are. So I'm not trying to force it. You're this Virgo or you're this person. You might even be part of this group. But so this person is now trying to be open, trying to be like, hey, come on, right? There's all this attempt to get some, and then it's almost as if, see, now this reminds me of that kid that just moved in the neighborhood. It didn't go so good in the other neighborhood. I don't know about the new neighborhood. But what is this? This doesn't feel like any part of this at this point. Like any of these people. It feels like something else. And because it's like a fairy, a pixie. And then we have the Queen of Water. Like this is sort of like trying to send something intuitively. Trying to connect now. How do we get this kid to come out and play? They run and hide behind the bushes if we come directly. If we look like we're having too much fun, they don't come. I don't know why they don't come. Why the person is it? Well, because there's some sort of darkness. Maybe they're still in some sort of darkness. But now it does feel like there's going to be success here. Maybe it's the intuitive part that becomes successful. Because after we have this attempt at communication or contact or come on out and play, then we have the Ace of Air. So it's an ace. It's a new beginning in communication. Ooh. In flight, in movement, freedom. That's exactly what's going on here. It's trying to be a beacon of light. I want to say too, like just human dynamics, young, old, however this plays out, for like a leader of any group, particularly, I'm using kids, so I do want to say too, I just feel like whoever is initiating the, is the bringer of light, a person who listens and understands, witness compassion. Like, to me, mixing this with a leader that would kind of want to reach out like that, tells me that this person knows exactly, like, almost as if the leader of this new neighborhood, I remember being that kid. Yeah, I remember what my old neighborhood was like. But no, there's a great group of kids here. Like, we won't do that. We'll be really fair with you. But having some compassion, kind of knowing that, yeah, I know those battle wounds, you're maybe still licking them. I don't know. Because, yeah, battle wounds. Both of these people stand in a very similar posture. And they're both facing the same way. But look, there's a couple of birds here. Come out and play. Look, hello. But there's all these, there's all these skulls. And too, the skulls remind me of things from the past that, are dead and gone. Okay, what else do we have? Okay, sort of like this leader, whoever this is, it feels like the leader, you know, there's always one. In a group of kids, there's always one who's sort of the leader. Feels like a really, you know what it reminds me of? I'm getting the movie Stand By Me. And I can't, it's been so long since I've watched that. But that's what reminds me of, was it River Phoenix? No, yeah. Yeah, the one who passed away. And actually, he was kind of like that in life. His character, because if I remember, he was the one that really stood up for the group, and his brother was a bully in that movie, Stand By Me. I can't remember what his name was, and like the character's name, but like this is sort of like having access to a lot of other friends, trying to keep them, you know, don't fight amongst each other, standing up, being the one that would stand up for even up against his big brother who's like twice his size. So this person has like, I almost want to say too, like others kind of look up to this person. But what I find really interesting is the Justice card is here. And what I was just describing is River Phoenix's character. I believe at the end, what happens, we only hear it narrated through his friend, who was his friend at the time, which was Will Wheaton. I remember the actors' names. Will Wheaton was his friend in the movie, and he's narrating it and saying that it was really sad because, you know, he was always someone to stand up for others, and he ended up standing up for someone in a bar and got stabbed and he died. And he was a lawyer. He had become a lawyer or something. So I feel like there's some sort of really very benevolent energy here, like the energy of a person that has probably, yes, been through a lot, and they haven't become horribly bitter. Like they kind of become someone to stand up. And they're trying so many different ways to communicate, to pull in this, like, that's a difficult energy to reach. And it's almost like this, like the person who's the light and the beacon, like look at the looks, look at them. I mean, it's almost like they feel what this person has gone through somehow. I don't even feel like there's anything to clarify. I just want to say that this tells me that there's success. There's going to be success, and it flies, it moves. There's nothing holding it back, and there's no confusion there. An ace of air, an ace of swords, clarity, truth, breaking through. Breaking through. The intuition doesn't work. No, it doesn't. At first I'm looking at this thinking the order that they fall in, it's sitting like this in the pyramid, that the intuition is sort of the last attempt, and it's not. It's the second last attempt. The last attempt is almost like it's either in writing or it's verbally. It's like straight up, out there, honest, nothing holding it back. It's not sort of recognizing, oh, this person doesn't seem to want to come out and play. What can we do to kind of bring them in? It's actually, you know, like walking up to the door, because actually we don't really see that here. Like anything directly happening. It's always this sort of make it look like it's fun. Come on over. It's okay. We're having a good time. Come on. Yeah, right. And it almost feels like this River Phoenix character just full on walking up, introducing themselves, giving them a quick little, you know what? I was new to this neighborhood too, like 3-4 years ago. And I came from a place where this and this and that happened. And when I moved here, I was really worried about, you know, if it would happen again. And then I just couldn't believe what a great group of people, kids, I don't know who I'm reading for, is here. We just want you to know that nobody's gonna. The battle is over. Like it just feels like because this is communication. This is like direct. The ace of air to me would be like direct communication. So that's what. There you go. That's what that is. actually having fun with this spread. I'm sorry, Pyramid. I haven't done the pyramid spread in so long. So there. What's at the bottom here? Oh, shit. She who frees. Liberation, unrestrained freedom. I think it's going to happen for this person. It is. But, you know, I don't want to say that whatever's gone on is the wrong process. It probably is the right process because it's at least shown some sort of attempt of friendliness, of openness, right? Like playfulness, openness. Make it a little enticing. Oh, don't you want to come and try this game that we're playing? Because if it had just been this at the start, the kid probably would have gone inside and never come out again. Oh yeah, they just want to pull me out and have someone to make fun of or bully or whatever. I'm just using that as an example. Yeah. So that's what happens. And look at that. And then you have free. Dropping the chains into the ocean, into the storm. Because this feels like a storm. Well, it's quite stormy. So whatever they've been through or going through is quite stormy. And freeing themselves from the storm. Huh. Look at that. So it was pretty cool. I'm going to go do the extended. Yeah, I'm going to go do the extended. If I see you there, wonderful. If not, I do hope to see you here next time, Sexy Virgo. Until then, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.